Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, we're live now. We are back. It's been a while, but we are back. We are live. Boy, I'll be honest with you, man. How you feeling about our title chances, bro?
I think we're limping towards a title right now.
Limp, yeah?
We need limping. That's the best way to describe it. I mean, 2 own goals against the team at the bottom half of the table, like Wolves. That is disgraceful. I mean, I didn't even
Straight.
watch the game properly. I didn't even watch the game properly. It's almost embarrassing. It looked like we're gonna draw, which would have felt like a loss because everyone's been beating Wolves. Even Man United looked like a great team against them. It was just no offense, Saaj.
What do you mean, even Man United? First and foremost, can you fucking hear me?
What?
Can you hear me and see me? What's going on?
I can just hear you.
Just hear you. We can just hear you.
Okay. Keep chatting. Let me fix my cam on.
You're like, I can hear you, but it's just you're like looking like Mason Mount right now. We can't see you. Where are you?
Exactly. You're about as visible as Kai Havertz this season, mate.
What is it with that? Did you get injured again or something?
Yeah, got injured again in training. He's not going to be back till I heard from not if it's the hand of Arsenal and Samuel Mockbell saying he won't be back until the middle of January. So, boy, yeah, not ideal. But to be honest, I said in my short today anyway that I think it's time for Kai Havertz to move on from Kai Havertz anyway. For me personally, he. Yeah, no, he just he's not good enough for me, man. Like he's just always injured. And I was saying, like, yeah, he plays up front, yeah, he's a striker, but is he levels? No. Is he? And for me, I've said it before. I've even when I was watching Dan Potts' stream the other day, which I completely agree with Dan Potts. What does he offer that Mourinho doesn't offer? I think Mourinho plays the Kai Havertz false 9 striker role better than Kai Havertz. So what's the point of having a guy that's on 295 or nearly 300 grand a week out of the club, mate? 65 million from Chelsea, like. And this whole thing of Kai Havertz is a good player now. He's improved at Chelsea. Not for me, man. Not for me.
I wouldn't call him like a flop, but I mean he's injury prone. He's just too injury prone, I think, and you can't rely on him.
Done his hamstring twice. Done his knee. I think for me, 26. What Kai Havertz is 25, 26, going on 27. Yeah, man. There's other clubs are available. You know what I'm saying? Other clubs are available.
How does it feel having the worst 2 strikers in the league?
Bro, Benjamin Tesco, Benjamin Rollback, Benjamin Asda, Benjamin.
No. Let's have a real conversation about it.
No, we don't. No. This guy is always coming after the Glockerheads, man. Don't you dare! Listen, like Will Smith, like Will Smith said, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
First and foremost, I said 2. Yeah, I'm not counting Glockerheads. I can easily count him, to be fair, but I'm not going to count him. I don't think there's any debate with Jesus and Havertz being probably the worst transfers for a top 6 team in the last 5 years. If you think about what they've contributed to this season, we are in December.
I beg you speak before I crash out, please.
No, but wait, Kurdish, help me out here, yeah? So Havertz is injured after being injured all season. That's his contribution to the season so far, yeah?
Havertz's contribution is getting injured so we can get Eze. Just remember.
Arguably, he's not a striker, Havertz, so that doesn't count. He's something else. He's in between. He's in between.
I can't believe I'm listening to Arsenal fans defend Havertz and Jesus in 2025. That is fucking crazy.
Jesus isn't that bad. I think he's
like Jesus, fair enough, but Havertz being like when I saw Ty's short today, I died. I can't even lie. Like the trolls just write themselves. Man like Kai Havertz is injured after being injured all season.
I mean, I've got nothing to say. I've really got nothing to say.
He's got to go.
Yeah, it beggars belief. I have no idea.
He can't even go. That's the worst part about Havertz. Because he's injured, he can't leave. Technically, he can't pass a medical test.
That's for me. That's not even the worst thing about Havertz. The worst thing about Havertz is that
It might be a termination thing.
He's on his wages. What team is gonna pay 295 or 275, £300 a week for this guy, bro?
Okay, obviously I'm trolling because I don't expect you to terminate Havertz's contract, but technically speaking, if you just want to clear the books, you can just pay the man off, get him off.
Yeah, but he's Arteta's love child, bro. Arteta loves Kai Havertz. He loves it, mate. I'm pretty sure Havertz has got Arteta's nudes at this point because I'm not being funny. I was watching listen. I watched if you go on YouTube, yeah, there's a channel called Haters TV, yeah. He does all of like the post match, like the match build-ups and stuff like that. And one thing I've noticed consistently with Arteta, yeah, is that when he's speaking about Gyökeres, he says the number 9 or the striker. But when he speaks about Havertz, he says Kai. Listen, I'm not trying to be Alex Jones here or tinfoil hat, but for me, that seems like you don't really. I don't think you really wanted Gyökeres, but Berta forced it on you. But you wanted your little love child, but your love child can't stay fit, so you got to play. You got to do it.
I'm not hearing that. But at the end of the season, if Gyökeres doesn't, show some promise and Arsenal don't win anything, as it is, I feel like you got a good chance in the Carabao Cup. Obviously, you got Crystal Palace on Tuesday. I'm really looking forward to that game.
Oh, that's gonna be a good game, man. It's gonna be a good game.
Just for the neutral, I just think that's gonna be such a good game. And I think honestly, Chelsea over 2 legs, I want to see that.
I mean, you guys, I've said it already. I'll be honest with you. Arteta has to win the Carabao Cup this season.
He has to. Yes,
if we win the Carabao Cup, I've said it already because I've already, I made my prediction that we win the season, win the title this season. But for me, I said if we don't win that Chelsea game, we don't win the season. But for me, if we don't win the Carabao Cup, we're not going to win anything.
Well, the thing is, unfortunately for you guys, you got to play City in the final, and right now, but I think Chelsea over 2 legs is a good test. Do you think the other thing saving you lot is, if everyone in your team was fit right now, your whole squad was fit, Arteta for both those legs will play a weakened team for some reason against Chelsea. He'll play a weakened team. He has to play.
I think Arteta knows the pressure's on him. He'll play a full.
But he does he always does bozo shit in the fucking domestic cups, man. He always just plays people out of position and stupid shit like that.
I know.
But as far as I'm concerned, from what I'm seeing, if I don't see Madueke on the right, fuck it. Nah, Madueke on the left. He can play on the left. He's that good on the left.
He's rubbish on the left, man. He's rubbish on the left.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you play Madueke,
listen. If we're gonna play Madueke, Madueke on the right, Saka on the left, mate. Simple as that.
Okay, fine. Yeah, put Saka on the left. I don't give a fuck. Madueke's got to play. And I don't care. I think at this point you got to play Odegaard over Eze. Odegaard's been looking better in recent weeks.
I don't know what Beyblade you've been watching, bro. But
Eze's been quiet.
The Beyblade has been looking awful, mate. The Beyblade has done absolutely. This is the problem. I keep telling you guys. Odegaard does what I was doing when I was 19 working at Tesco. Shuffling around the crisp, looking busy, looking like he's actually doing something, but he ain't doing niche. He ain't doing Nixie New, mate. He ain't doing Nixie New.
To be honest with you, Eze's not been doing that much better, to be honest with you. So
yeah, and do you know why? Eze's not been doing much better? Because
in fact, fuck it, play Marino there. Marino should play there. Fuck him. Fuck both of them. Bench both.
That's even worse. Marino in midfield is trash, bro.
That look Arteta gave Marino at the end of the Wolves game was like, yeah, you'll play next game, basically. Like, I didn't want to play you, but you got to play next game.
Man, if I was the manager, I'd be playing. To be honest, if I was the manager at this point, I'd be playing Bakaya Lightskin, not Blacker. Black Wilshere, the light skin legend. I'd be playing Wanyeri in the 10. I'd be playing Madueke on the right, and I'd be playing Saka on the left until Trossard is fit. And I'd keep persistent, and I'd play that 22-23 style to get the best out of Gyökeres because we're not getting the ball to him quick enough. I was watching Rio Ferdinand the other day talking about how we don't pass to Gyökeres quick enough, and it's true, we don't pass to him quick enough, man. But also his movement hasn't been. He's not adjusted to his teammates, and also something that Thierry Henry said as well. Like when when Bergkamp's got the ball, he knows he can make any run because it's Bergkamp. When Pires has got the ball, he has to do a 1-2 because Pires likes to do 1-2s. When Lindbergh has got the ball, Lindbergh likes to dribble and pass the ball over the top, so he has to make like zigzag runs and stuff. I can't remember what exactly he said.
I'm seeing Timber more in the fucking positions where Gokares should be, like taking the shot. I mean, Gokares needs to impose himself, and Timber needs to fuck off. Timber's been in that position way too many times where he's trying to get too involved where he shouldn't be involved. For me, that comes down to Arteta's game management. I don't know what he's telling Timber. I don't know what license he's giving Timber to be anywhere near that area where Gokares should be in. Gokares just needs to score. Simple as that. You got a game against. You got Everton. He needs to start. He needs to score a few goals. Get the ball, bro. He needs to start scoring now.
If Gokares starts, I'm telling you right now, if Gokares starts at Everton, he's not going to score.
Brother,
focus on the way they play, the low block and all that.
No, because they're gonna play 5-3-2. They're gonna play 5-3-2. Yeah, they're gonna obviously low block, but they're gonna low block when we've got like the ball and stuff like that. And the problem is that when you look at how Arsenal play and how we are when we're in the transition, yeah, the 10, like I said before in my Aston Villa stream, Odegaard when he plays in the 10 is too far away from the striker. He's picking up the ball from the centre back, passing it out wide to the left back, or he's left-footed, so he's passing out wide to the left back, and then he's just like sitting in a deep line playmaking position. That's where Zubimendi should be picking up the ball, and Odegaard should be high. And I'd say Arteta likes to play with high touchline wingers, so we'll have the wingers high and wide. But I think at this point, you need to start playing with inside forwards, like how Mane and Salah were, under the Klopp, Have Salah closer to Gyökeres and closer to goal, so he can do the triangles with Eze and Ben White or Eze and Timber, whoever's playing right back, and leave Trossard either like where he is, so you get some width on the left hand side, because he needs to change something. I'm not getting paid 15 million quid a year to see these obvious things that's wrong with the squad or wrong with the way we're setting up, in my opinion. Because like I said, if we had a 223 star, we'd be smashing teams to bits.
I think your team is low on confidence. I think especially after that Wolves game, boy, the fact that Arsenal had to, I've never seen anything like it. That was at home to Wolves, and I watched that game and I thought, nah, you lot ain't scoring a goal. I couldn't believe it. And the fact that goal came the way it did from the corner and everything, and then the fact that Wolves scored that when they did, hey, listen.
I mean, look at it. Wolves scored 3 goals and lost. It's not good enough.
Something shifted. You know that Chelsea game. When you played that Chelsea game earlier in the month, I noticed that something shifted. Either you got tired or something happened. Your head's dropped. Something happened, and ever since then, it's been up and down the form, man. So,
yeah, I don't know what it is for me, but for me personally,
definitely a slump.
If I was the manager right now, and I could make 3 changes, the number one thing I'm changing is making Rice the captain. When we played Bayern Munich at home in the Champions League, Rice was captain for 20 minutes because Saka went off and Odegaard hadn't come on yet, so Rice is third in the captaincy. Yeah, that 20 minutes Rice was captain. We played so well, and not just that. When he tackled Kane and he was just like standing over him, was just like like that. I love that. Like it's like Roy Keane, like Vieira. Like I'm imposing myself in the game. When's the last time you've seen Odegaard like crunch somebody and like stand over them or just pick up the game by the scruff of the neck and say, "Listen, I'm the captain. You guys are playing rubbish. I'm going to win the game by myself." I'll tell you the last time he had a man of the match performance or took the game by the thing. 22-23, Newcastle away when he scored 2 goals. That's the last time I remember Odegaard having a amazing performance.
Yeah, the facilities.
Wait, didn't Keown give him the man of the match in that Aston Villa game? To wind you up.
You got the man of the match?
Odegaard was man of the match. Martin Keown is so biased, it makes me sick, man.
Brother.
Bro, Martin Keown should be embarrassed for that, and he got ripped on. He got ripped about that because the next time Arsenal played it, I can't remember who we played next. Yeah, it was against Wolves actually. I can't remember her name. That female commentator was like saying, "I'm not going to pick. I'm making sure that when I pick the man of the match, that I'm not going to do with Martin Keown because she threw him under the buff." But rightfully so, man. It's giving Odegaard the man of the match. Like for me, man of the match, Morgan Rogers. I could have even given it to McGinn.
Anyway,
I mean,
listen, Arsenal fans, and We're approaching January. Man, just please invest in this team. Let me see something. Because if this could be over by February, I'll be real. If you lot drop points and City keep winning the way, and I know City are going to keep winning now, they're on one.
Yeah.
They could be 5-6 points ahead. If they're 5-6 points ahead by Feb, well, nah.
Let me tell you something. If City go ahead once, that's the title's done.
That's what I think. I'll be honest.
They go even if it's by 1 point.
All you need to know is that City did not win a title, did not win a cup last year. That's all you need to know about what they're on.
And this is Pep's last season, right?
I don't know.
Pep's leaving, right?
Not officially.
That's an insider knowledge.
No, I was watching. Who was I watching today? I think it was Mark Goldbridge. He's saying that Pep's leaving. I think.
Brother,
at the end of the season. There's a lot of rumors saying that Pep's leaving at the end of the season.
Goldbridge has as much authority as this Rush when it comes to football insight and insider knowledge. So
Mark Goldbridge makes me laugh, man. Some of his funny.
I gotta say, I watched the Mark Goldbridge reaction videos to the Bournemouth versus United game. You need to watch it when Bournemouth score the 4th goal.
Yeah,
see his reaction. He's
literally
going fucking insane.
He's like, Bournemouth got the ball. He's like, look at it. Oh, let me. I think I've even got the Mark Goldbridge glasses as well.
Oh, you gotta fucking get it out. He's like
this. He's looking at the screen. He's like, Bournemouth got the ball. Bournemouth got the ball. Oh, bloody hell! What is that? Bloody hell!
Honestly.
Absolute idiot!
Honestly, he is so fucking, like...
He makes me laugh, man. When you had Rasmus Højlund, yeah? When you had Rasmus Højlund and Rasmus Højlund was like, Rasmus! Makes me laugh.
No. What made me laugh, if you watched the Man United Bournemouth game, right? If you see Gary Neville in the first half, like commentating on it, he's so gassed. Like the first half, Man United played brilliantly. Like they were like, looked like they were going to run away with it. It's like, oh, this is the best Man United performance I've seen under Amorim, blah, blah, blah. And then they I think it's 4-4. It's like, oh, I can live with this performance. They conceded 4 goals, but they played well and all this. I'm like, you guys conceded 4 goals. Like you drew. Like you scored 4 goals, but you win the game, and they were at Old Trafford, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You
guys were at Old Trafford. Your home form is terrible.
We've actually lost back-to-back games at Old Trafford against Bournemouth 3-0. So from that point of view, I don't know if you know that, but we actually lost 3-0 back-to-back at home to Bournemouth. So for me, 4-4 is still an improvement, but boys, I can't lie to you. We seem to be scoring goals, but we're leaking goals for fucking. Like, what's the point of scoring when you can't defend? So, to be honest with you, every single time we look like we're getting in top 4, like I said in the group, I'm not. I know what the trend is. We're not good enough for top 4. We're probably good enough for Europa League, but I don't even think we're getting that. It just seems like Amorim's days are probably going to be done soon.
I said he'll be gone by Christmas, but
I'm more than happy to take that Crystal Palace. What's his name?
Glasner.
Just like, come on, man. Let's just do it. What are we going to wait until the end of the season to do? Just do it now.
I think Arsenal and Man United should go in for Iraola, basically, like next season from Bournemouth. We would do well, I think, with Iraola, or like Man United would do well with him as well. The Bournemouth manager, I think.
Yeah,
I reckon.
I rate him.
I'm pretty confident that both of us are going to have a different manager this time next season.
I think so.
I'm here for it. I'm bored of this shit.
But the thing is, I can't see Arsenal sacking Arteta. I can't see it. I just had this feeling that even if we go trophyless this season, the top Gooners will find an excuse. They'll be like, "Oh, look at all the injuries. Oh, look at all the injuries. Oh, look at all the injuries." The problem is that, like, I just don't understand how these top Gooners think. Because for me, I'm not like a negative Gooner or whatever. I'm just a person I'm just a guy with a very strong opinion that wants to win trophies. Yeah, my thing is this. Yeah. 2 narratives and myths I want to debunk right now. Number 1, Arteta has not done an amazing job. He's not done an amazing job. Let's let's not forget that he spent over $1 billion Great British White Women. Yeah, let's not forget that. 6 years, one dusty COVID FA Cup, and he hasn't won anything with his own team. Let's not forget that. The best thing he's done is get us back into Champions League football. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of managers that can spend £1 billion and get us back playing the Champions League football. Because when you actually break it down, over the last 5 years, 0 trophies, $1 billion spent, and nothing to show for it other than Champions League football. And that's not a great achievement. Like, yeah, but he's had to build the squad from the ground up. Yeah, with £1 billion.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I could go on Football Manager and build £1 billion squad and win the title or get Champions League football. I don't think it would be that hard. You know?
I think that, there's people that could definitely do. Majority of people managers would have probably done a worse job than Arteta, but that doesn't mean that there aren't any managers that would have done a better job. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, he is replaceable, but he's not Sorry?
No, sorry. He's your Ollie.
Oh,
no,
Ollie Solskjaer.
He's not Brendan Rodgers. He's Brendan Rodgers.
No, but hear me out. Ollie, when he came in, club legend. Not saying Arteta's the club legend, but
yeah, I was going to say.
He came in at a time where we were fucking done. We wanted someone that was close to home to us. Came in, got second. Yeah, did well. We were playing attractive football. Yeah, things were going up, but he couldn't get over the line. Got to finals, couldn't get over the line. We pulled the plug on our own legend because we had to, yeah? You lot are stuck in that Ollie cycle, and it's been going on for 3-4 years now, where it's like, oh, but he's almost there, Maybe he's reached that limit where he can't go. Like,
I think he's for me personally, I think he's plateaued.
Not all managers are meant to win shit. Let's just throw it out there. Maybe he's just not that guy.
Maybe he just needs I'd like to see like how he would do at another club, hypothetically, to see how good he is as a manager. Because some people, they inherit a job, and because with Arsenal we were underachieving for a while. Like, he came back pretty good time.
He should have been like. There's levels to there should be like, for example, the thing with Arteta and Ollie is they're like nepotism. They basically inherited a job through their footballing right, not their managerial right. So it's nepotism. It's football. It's fucking privilege. Like, do you know how many levels you have to go up? Like, look at Graham Potter. He had to go level, all the way to get to Chelsea. Then he was shit. Then he's dropped all the way back down. Arteta didn't even do that. He didn't even win anything to even get to that point. Like, he's basically...
Yeah, I think just like devil's advocate. The only thing I can say in Arteta's defence, where it's a bit weird with him, is he consistently gets second place consistently, and I think that's kind of sucks. But because as Arsenal fans, we're quite used to it, even in the latter years of Wenger, because we haven't won the Premier League title for 2004, 2005. Like a lot of top Gooners, as you say, or like the more optimistic fans, we'll accept it. We'll be like, oh, it's second place. This is as close as we've ever got before. Let's just keep being second place. But it's kind of becomes a point where we're kind of mocked by other fans. And it is a bit annoying because even this season, where this should be the season where we literally grab the title, we've taken by the scruff of the neck, a lot of weakened teams. There isn't really an outstanding Premier League team. Hence why, we're playing really shit against Wolves. We're beating Wolves. We're top of the league, but we're not playing really enthralling football, and we look very limited, in attack. But we have a really good defense. That's what's going for us. And our tactics, we're very good at game management, I think, but we don't really have. Something's just missing from our personnel. And people say, "Oh, if we're all fit, if they're all fit," but even if they're all fit, I mean, it's still we need a proper left winger. Our striker Gyökeres, he's not that sort of modern striker. He's more of a classic target man, and I think he is a good player, but you have to play to his strengths. He's not going to create goals, he's going to finish. That's what he's going to do. Jesus likes to create goals, but he's not got that potency, that lethalness that Gyökeres maybe has in terms of finishing. So it's weird. They both have each other's, one they're the opposite of each other, which is the weird thing. But it would have been nice if we got a player I know Isak threw a fit at Newcastle. He hasn't really hit the ground running at Liverpool. But if he had gone out more smoothly and went to an Arsenal, I thought a player with his profile would have fit into the way we would play. Or Etiki, what's the name? Akite, I can't keep saying his name. The Liverpool guy. It's a player who's like can score goals, but also has got pace, can create, can get the ball. Just a complete modern striker. Like Joker is, I think, good, but like we just keep. We're not quick in transitions. We're just too predictable, and we only go on one side of the wing, so it's just very limited. Who's he going to get the ball from? So it's with him, we're not playing to his strengths. So when I remember signing him, he's coming from the Portuguese league as well. You have to remember he's not coming from one of the top 5 European leagues. So him adapting as well. He's scored a couple of goals.
I wouldn't mind seeing Madueke up front just as an experiment. Fuck it.
Who's sorry?
Madueke.
Madueke, what, as a false 9? That'd be funny. But you never know. I mean, I think he's good at playing.
What have you got to lose? What have you got to lose? He's probably your most, from what I've seen, he's been your most interesting, exciting player in the last month.
Yeah, I mean, Marino's doing a decent job up there. Put Marino or even Gabriel Jesus when he's fit up there isn't that bad. It's just he just gets injured so much. But you would want to go up like a level from Jesus. You need to evolve the squad more, I think, and we're just not that ruthless. We're the big Premier League team now. We're the favourites or the Premier League to win the Premier League. Let's get Semenyo or whoever's not coming.
I don't think you're the favourites anymore. I'll be respectfully. I don't think you're the favourite. Based on what I've seen, you can't be the favourites right now.
We should be the favourites.
Yeah, I don't think we're the favourites.
Not right now, mate. Not right now.
I don't think there is. I don't think there's an out and out favourite. That's the thing. But I don't see.
If I look at the bookies odds right now, I'd be surprised if you don't want top. Even though you're a couple of points ahead, I think
it's probably us in City.
If you played City this weekend, you're not winning.
Well, I agree.
Yeah, I don't think.
I agree. We've got this small sort of mentality.
But then again, Arsenal are. If you put in some good, I mean, who have you got this weekend? You got Everton this weekend.
Everton, yeah.
It's not about you don't need to. You guys need to put your marker down. That's the issue. And you haven't really your defense has pretty much got you into the position you're in now up until this point. It's not been your attack. Your attack actually hasn't clicked at all.
Yeah, that's the problem. Our defense is so good.
At this point.
Yeah, our defense is so good. It masked our shortcomings in attack, and we were kind of riding our luck a little bit because we had some games where, if you look against us against the big teams. Only in Europe, but not in the Premier League. We've actually got results we drew with City, we lost Liverpool, who have been struggling all season. So you can see, you're right, we've been relying so much on that defence, made us look good. At one point, how many we conceded 3 goals after so many games? Our defence was ridiculous. It's the best in Europe. I think Saliba's linked to Real Madrid every season. I don't know why they haven't snapped him up yet. They probably just, if they had the money, they would probably get him now, but they would probably want him to run his contract down. But
he already signed a new contract.
Yeah, I'm having some technical difficulties, man.
No,
I
feel like I listened to Kurdish for 10 minutes straight. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. Something's wrong. My camera just broke, and my mic just keeps disconnecting, and I'm refreshing the page and stuff, but it just not. It's for some reason. I don't know what's going on, man. It's weird. I don't know what's going on.
At least you got the Arsenal logo.
I'm just gonna have to.
What's the name of that troll that keeps calling him Duchesne?
Eddie.
Is Zachary.
Zachary, get Zachary up here, man. Has he got a camp? Get him in as a late sub or something, because this is crazy.
I think it's past his bedtime, to be honest.
Hey, can we talk about? I don't know if we can talk about it on here, but obviously it's public knowledge. I'm still dying over that clip.
Which one?
You pussy.
Oh my god. There was a Stricto one.
Oh, that.
Yo, shout out Stricto. Yo, if he's listening, that's the funniest clip I've seen. Man called this 60-year-old guy called Jez, he called him a pussy, yo. That is fucking comedy.
As I said, this. Do you know how crazy that is to call a 67-year-old white man a pussy? Yo,
can you give me the context? Because I didn't.
Basically, this is what happened. Yeah, This is what happened, yeah. Jez said to Stricto, they were arguing about Arteta, and then what Stricto likes to do sometimes is like bring up Emery. It's like saying, "Oh, would Emery do any better?" And he's like, and he went, Stricto, where did Arteta finish when he took over the club? And he goes, "Yeah, but he won the FA Cup. He won the FA Cup." He goes, "Yeah, but where did he finish in his first season?" He goes, "Yeah, but he won the FA Cup, isn't it? Trophy was what he about." And then Jez, yeah, just got tricked. Oh, I wish I could put my camera on to show you how.
Oh, please do.
Jez triggered, yeah. Jez got triggered. Hold on, let me see if I can put my camera on because I want to show you guys this, man. This was funny. Wait, I think I got a little. I think I can put my camera on now. Hold on, I'm gonna have to use my laptop. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, Jez, yeah, was like asking him the same question over and over again, and then he got pissed off when he was like, "You fucking don't listen. Why you not fucking answering my questions?" And then it was just shouting, swearing. The Stricto was like, "Who do you think you're talking to? You're nothing. Like, who do you think you are, Jez? You're being rude. Shut the fuck up." And they just went, "Pussy." Oh my days, man! It's just too funny, man.
That's the best thing about Arsenal fans is because, like, and it's mad to me that keep getting his name mixed up. Sneeko.
Sneeko.
Sneeko. Was it Stricto?
Stricto, yeah.
Stricto being he's an Arteta defender.
He's a top Gooner, yeah.
Yeah, the fact that I mean, if I can understand if like because obviously I'm not a fan of Arteta. I think he should bust out. But if I am defending Arteta, I'm already triggered. Like I'm already like it's already long for me. So if anyone tries to just hit me with some bullshit, man, like, I get his position basically. I understand where he's coming from, but that lineup was crazy. Jez and that brother next to Jez, the other guy.
Oh, Shane Gooner, the Irish one.
Yeah, that lineup was a bit crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, he needs to jump on, bro. You need to get him on.
Yeah, I mean, look,
I want to have
the person who I'm related to knows him. Like he watches my stuff in it. Like he called me a bottom. He called me a bottom Gooner. So
a bottom Gooner.
Yeah, because I call him he's a top Gooner, but he called me. He thinks I'm a bottom Gooner in it. So whatever in it, whatever.
But what does that mean though? Does that mean that
bottom Gooner is just like his way of saying like you're just negative. You don't like Arteta. You like top Gooner, bottom Gooner. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you got to get him on the podcast. You call me a bottom Gooner as well, bro. I want that brother out of here.
He crashed out. I was watching him crash out the other day, actually.
About the pie again.
No. He was crashing out. He was crashing out because he got into some beef with another Arsenal YouTuber. I don't know if you've heard of him. You probably haven't. His name's Northside.
Nah, what happened?
Yeah, there was basically Northside done a stream with Jez after, and Jez was complaining, and Stricto was in the chat talking, and then Northside was cussing him out, cussing him, and Stricto was like saying his piece, in the chat, and then Jez was like, "Oh, that's probably not even the real Stricto, it's probably a fake," and he was like, "No, I'm the real Stricto," and I knew it was the real Stricto because I've seen it because I could tell by the profile picture, and I clicked on his thing, and it linked me to his channel, so I knew it was the real Stricto, So they invited him on the stream. And they started arguing, and then this guy puts a Primark bag on his head and starts saying he wants to get Tony Pulis as the manager. It was just, bro.
Yo,
he was trolling. He was rage baiting hard. He was rage baiting hard.
I think we should become like the Sky Sports News of like Arsenal fan reaction channels, like. You know I'm
gonna start reacting to clips of like other Arsenal YouTubers. Like,
I think we should be the Sky Sports. I think we should be like Gillette Soccer Saturday, but for like Arsenal fan reactions to like.
I'll have a look.
Yeah. And then we could do like animations and offside shit, and like just get
unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable.
Actually, because we obviously Saeed's crash out was crazy.
Listen. Saeed's your crash outs are so fucking funny, man.
Did you see the
when you were saying on stream, why are you eating biryani? Why are you eating biryani, fam? Wallahi, why are you eating biryani?
No, But what about the one this week when he was at the ground and some guy just came over to him, started calling him a pussy and shit. Bro, that was real. Like he literally got into a physical fight over brother. Do you know how toxic the vibe must be if fucking you're getting triggered at Saeed? Like come on, man.
No, but the thing is, I've realized though. Do you know what I've realized actually? Watching other people's watching other fan channels, yeah, because I watch like Culture Cams, I watch Saeed, so that's the Man United ones I watch. Sometimes I watch Goldbridge, like reactions.
You watch rants.
I do like rants, yeah, but he does trigger me when he talks about Arsenal. He does trigger me when he talks about Arsenal. But he actually reminds me of you. Actually, he reminds me of you. He chats.
I'm a United fan, so yeah.
He chats so much chest about Arsenal when he doesn't have a right to be talking chest about Arsenal. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I like rants though. Shout out to rants. Obviously, the only I watch Tottenham. There's this random Korean girl who doesn't speak any English who crashes out sometimes. Who I watch. I only watch her reactions because I don't speak Korean, so there's no point responding. And obviously, half man, half amazing, chocolate man, expressions, blood. I love expressions, man. He's the GOAT of the football space. And then in terms of like Chelsea, I watched like Ma. I watch Carefree Lewis. Who else do I watch? I think that's it, just Ma and Carefree Lewis. And in terms of Liverpool, I watch Gris. I watch what's his name? AGT. Sometimes I watch Doyle, and who's the other Liverpool fan that I like? It's that black guy with the cane rose. I can't remember his name. And then who else? Man City. I don't really watch any Man City. There's only like one. They've only got like 8 fans, so I don't really watch it.
Yeah, Man City's just Oasis, isn't it?
And to be honest, all that Man City.
No, Big Steve at City. Big Steve is actually.
Big Steve, yeah, Big Steve. He's funny,
yeah.
man. Big Steve is funny, but he's not funny because he's actually a funny person. He's just funny because you're like when he starts moding, it's so funny, and when he cusses people out, he's like when he was cussing Saeed, he was cussing Saeed the other day about like last year about something. It was making me laugh.
For a City fan, yeah, he should be happy. He's the most triggered brother I've ever seen in my life. Like he wakes up and gets triggered, even when he brushes his teeth.
Yeah,
like, he's that kind of guy. Like he's
yeah.
What do you guys think of the Jamie Carragher reaction to the Mo Salah stuff?
Look, I think Salah's naive. Salah signed a great big contracts and he's not really performing to the levels or the standards that I think she'd be playing at to play at Liverpool Football Club. He's on 400 grand a week and just something that's good enough. I mean, he's made his statements and I just think it's very unprofessional. I don't think it's great. It's not great look for the club. Don't really know how Arne Slot's really dealing with this, but I think, for me, not great. It's really not great for me for good enough, but Salah, he's just not.
I saw this hilarious tweet about Jamie Carragher's reaction to Salah. You know what it said? No. He said, Jamie Carragher talking about disgrace. This guy's most accurate pass was saliva from his mouth to a little girl.
Bro.
Yeah, it's mad.
The maddest thing is obviously I saw the rant. I actually saw it live. And as I was watching it, obviously the best part of the whole thing was he said he looks over at Dave and he goes, have I ever criticized Mo Salah on the pitch? And Dave Jones, I don't know if someone told him to say it, but it was the greatest return. He said something like, well, he said his legs have gone last week.
Yeah, exactly.
And it goes back to Jamie Carragher. And it got me thinking, obviously back in the day, Jamie Carragher, Gary Neville, good pundits. But the levels have dropped on Sky, man. Like, the shit they got on now, for Monday Night Football. I think they had James Maddison on. Fucking Giroud was on the other day. I'm like, bruv, is there any kind of hierarchy to this shit? Do you just have anyone to is this just someone's agent calls you and gets them on? Every single time I put Monday Night Football on, it's the shittest opinion you can possibly get. Or it's an opinion that someone's just giving them. There's nothing real coming out of them. And every single prediction Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville have done in the last 4 or 5 years has been completely wrong. Like, yeah. I was just going to say, like, because I watched CBS with Thierry Henry.
That's good.
One of the best pundits.
Yeah, Thierry Henry. When Thierry Henry, Michael Richards, Kate Abdo, and Jamie Carragher, that's a special. The
thing is, with Michael Richards, like, he's entertainment. I don't listen to him, and that's cool.
Yeah, he's comedy relief.
And the thing is, because Jamie Carragher is next to Henry, he makes him a bit more like. But when it's Jamie Carragher, Gary Neville,
boring.
And they got these, like, even like Dave Jones, who's the presenter, and I think the other presenter is some other Kenny Dalglish's daughter.
Really?
That's the other president. Yeah, you know, the one with the blonde hair.
Really? I didn't know that was his daughter.
Yeah, that's his daughter. And when I watch it, I'm just like, yeah, you lot are not putting any effort into this pre-show. Like, this is dead. So, I mean, more power to the fan reaction channels. I mean, I don't even watch Sky anymore. I'll put the game on and put the fan. I'll watch, like, I don't know, a watch along or something next to it for commentary. So
the wildest thing about when you have Thierry Henry and like Jamie Carragher, I listened to Thierry Henry and I listened to Carragher, and I'm like, I understand Thierry Henry much better than Carragher, because Carragher's got that really thick like Scouse accent. I'm like struggled to hear what he's saying half the time. But
yeah, for me, Dave Jones has got to be one of the driest presenters, man. He is so dry. Like, I was trying to Google what this guy looked like because I wanted to make sure it was the right guy. But yeah, Dave Jones is Dave Jones is so like he just asks the most NPC robotic questions. He never says anything controversial, never says anything funny. Like, he's just one of those
back
people.
In the day when we had Richard Keys, Andy Gray, at least Richard Keys would pop in with a cheeky gag, Obviously,
Andy Gray
condone the misogyny, but there was some, at least some interesting back and forth. This Dave Jones guy, he might also be working as a fucking librarian, and they just popped him in. He's just dead.
No, facts, man. He's boring. He's boring.
And then you got fucking, I don't know, Gareth Barry next to him.
Oh god.
And and it's just like, I'm like, who wants to watch this shit? Like, this is. And they clearly go for low budget, innit? Yeah. Low budget, keep the cost low, that kind of shit.
The worst is like, I think with that guy, what's his name? Is it Dave Jones, whatever? Like, he kind of like, I can understand this thinking about Sky hiring. They're probably thinking, shit, we've got Gary Neville, we got Jamie Carragher. We need to maintain some air of professionalism. Let's get this really boring square guy to just balance it out with those guys, because these guys are completely off the rail, like complete Northern English guys, complete like rage bait, just literally trying to trigger people every second. Like, amount of times like Gary Neville pissed people off. He piss off the Nottingham Forest owner or something like that.
Marinakis.
Marinakis, yeah. And
he
like, you're not very fighted anymore.
Yeah. He literally got banned from the fucking ground. I mean,
yeah.
Oh, you know what? Sorry, wait. You just remind me of something funny. Yeah. You know what? You know, Spurs lost 3-0 to Nottingham Forest the other day. Yeah, I was watching Expressions' post-match reaction. He called Marinakis Margin Boo Marinakis.
Oh my god!
How could you call him Margin Boo Marinakis? Oh my god, he's so funny. His puns are so funny, man. He's just. How do you think of that? And he said, he called him like, he was talking. You know who KG is? That Man United fan. He called him Snickerless and Elka.
Claude Snackalele.
Oh god, that's bad.
Pounded yam Ogbonna, mate. For fuck's sake. He called him a kneecap with teeth, man. He is so funny.
Yeah, football banter can just levels to it.
Well, that's another one. Romeo Lusnaku.
Romeo Lusnaku. God. That's hilarious.
He's for me. He's the GOAT, man. He's the GOAT. But anyway, what are your? I want to get out some fiction. I want to do some predictions with you, like
some predictions. Ooh.
Let me get these up for tomorrow. So we have the 12:30 kickoff with Newcastle and Chelsea. Prediction?
I'm gonna
Who's
say
at home?
ooh,
Newcastle at home. So George, I can't even remember what their stadium. St James's
Yeah,
Park.
go on, Curtis. You go first.
I'm gonna say 2-1 Chelsea.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
I'm going 3-1 Newcastle. I think Newcastle are in good form at the moment, and I think Voldemort
Chelsea
always
was good. Yeah.
I got a draw. I got a 1-1.
fair. I'm gonna skip the boring ones. I think Brighton Sunderland. That's a good one. It's at the Amex. Thoughts?
Is that the which one? Is that Brighton's ground, isn't it?
Yeah, Amex. Yeah, it's Brighton.
I'm gonna say 2-2. Well
2-2?
done to score.
I'm gonna go 2-2 as well. Xhaka double, mate.
There's something about when I watch Brighton, Sunderland, both of them. They're like what Fulham are traditionally are. They'll turn up once in a while, but generally they're like average. So I'm expecting another draw, like 1-1 probably.
Fair. Man City, West Ham. Man City are at home.
Oh, Man City definitely all day.
Yeah, I'm going 5-0.
3-0.
I'm going 5-0.
5-0.
I'm going 5-0. Yeah.
West
I'm
Ham
going
getting
Haaland-
relegated this season. I can feel it.
Haaland hat trick as well. Controversy. Are you there?
5-0.
How long?
My throat is gone. 5-0. 5-0.
5-0. Okay. Spurs Liverpool. That's at the shit bowl.
The shit ball. We have to put some respect on it. That stadium's bigger than ours. The only problem is you can't.
That's the only thing.
You can't watch Tottenham there because it's like so fucking far away. You're better off seeing Beyonce. At least it's absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but yeah. Let me see. What Spurs Liverpool? I think. Yeah, I'm going to go 3-1 Liverpool.
All right. I'm going 2-2. Going for a draw. Going for a Desmond.
I can see Liverpool winning that game purely because I think you see Liverpool. If we just quickly chat about them because we didn't really chat about them. Yeah, I feel like thank God they got the Salah situation under control. If they can get because Etikise should be starting. Thank God, I think he seems to be starting now over Isak, right? Get back to what you had before you signed Isak. See the moment they signed Isak, it destabilized the whole fucking thing. Because I actually think other players play better with Etikite.
Yeah.
Isak, I think he's too much of a fucking. It's a similar situation with Gokeres, like. Because this is what I was gonna say. You know when people are like, "Oh, Arsenal should have bought a striker that it's got proven record in the league." Look at Isak, and that's the exact example where you could bring a player from another team banging in goals, but Isak has been shit. Like last season, we were talking about him being better than Haaland on Haaland's level, bro. He's nowhere near that shit.
I know.
So I think if Liverpool get their act together, this is the kind of result against Spurs away. Go up, get a result. Pray that City and Arsenal and Chelsea start dropping points, and who knows, they could be back in it. So I'm going to go for a 5-0.
What?
Yes,
Liverpool?
Statement win, yeah. They need one.
Fair enough. That's not Anfield, by the way. It's at the shit bowl.
They tend to score a lot of goals there.
No, they do.
I feel like
it's crazy. But fair enough.
It's like the opposite of City. Like I think City just do terrible at White Hart Lane, and fucking Liverpool do well there. But
all right, next one, the most important one, obviously, the Arsenal away at Everton.
I don't think you're winning that. I think
I don't win either. I'm going 1-1.
I think Grealish late goal.
No, I'm gonna go enjoy.
Yeah, you can't say loss. But I as a neutral, I'm sorry. I watched that game against Wolves. If you can't score normal goals against Wolves, then I don't know if you're scoring against Everton. And Everton, have the ability to score with Grealish on the pitch.
Yeah, I agree with like Ty as well. I think that Senegalese guy is really underrated. In Jaya, he's quite good.
Yeah,
Actually, I do think you'll score a goal, but I think Everton will. I think 1-1. I think 1-1.
cool. I agree.
And if it is 1-1, that might be you lot in second place because that we all know for sure City are beating West Ham, so the pressure is on. And I think so. Correct me if I'm wrong. So City game is before Arsenal game, so technically City will be top when you lot play, right?
Yeah,
Okay, then that will be the first time Arsenal start a game in second place, right?
yeah.
All right. Yeah. So
So Sunday game, Aston Villa at home take on Man United.
Oh,
we're cooked. We could be. I mean, the only thing going for us is that we've actually scored 4 goals back to back. I think. I believe.
I'm going with a 3-2 Man United win right now. Bang.
I think Villa are scoring 3 goals.
No, Man United are scoring 3 goals. Actually, no, I'm going to change. I'm going with a 4-3 win to Man United.
Listen, if we beat Villa, I'll be shocked.
you play better away as well, isn't it, than you do at home? It's like you're scared to play at Old Trafford sometimes.
Well, we're scoring goals, but we're leaking goals, and I think Villa are very good defensively, and they've got a better attack than us. So
yeah, I don't know. I just think it'll be like a 1-1 or something. I think it'll be a draw, but I think you guys are kind of on the up.
And respectfully, Tielemans and Onana versus Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro, that's not even a fucking come on, man. Talk about an easier midfield to dominate. Like, they're going to dominate that midfield.
And let me just check if there's a Monday night football feature. Fulham Forest. Not really that bothered about that one, but I'm actually going to go with a 3-2 Forest.
I'm going to say, just be different. 2-1 to Fulham. Don't know why.
Fulham, yeah. All right, fair.
Yeah. What's that nickname again for Marinakis? That was hilarious.
Margin Boom Marinakis, mate. So funny.
They'll be singing that at Olympiacos as well. He owns them as well, that Greek guy.
Yeah, he does. I'm saying.
What are you saying, controversy?
What, for that last game?
Yeah. Fulham and what's the other game? Forest.
Fulham versus Forest.
Yeah.
I would rather.
I said Margin Boom Marinakis, mate.
Oh, wow. There's going to be like some licensing. I'll take that down.
Yeah, probably.
I would rather shit myself on a roller coaster and ride it 10 times than watch that game. Like, I can't think of. I think someone made a joke the other day. I think the early kickoff last week was like Forest versus like fucking Wolves or something. And it's like, how can that be an early kickoff? Like
Yeah,
these teams, if they're playing, like, come on, you can't be.
I mean, if a top 6 team's not playing, I want to see a Bournemouth, I want to see a Brighton, or I want to see a Crystal Palace, or I want to see Wolves just get piped. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be a thing, isn't it? Because we're facing Palace as well and won the cups, right? Well, Palace are a good team. I was shocked the other time when Man United beat them. That was a good game too. But yeah, Man United have been playing some good games recently.
We have been. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I have noticed.
Entertaining. Even when you lose, like you lose to 10 men or something.
I have noticed that we have been able to be. Like, what's been crazy is that every single game I've been watching the stats, and I'm like, we've had like 20 plus shots every game. So, and we're having more of the ball. I'm seeing a lot more in possession. So, I think what we are, unfortunately, is we're still weak defensively, and that will only be addressed with new centre backs. The manager has not got any new centre backs in. So, once that happens, because I think, to be honest with you, De Ligt is probably our best centre back, right?
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah.
And he's still
Even
young.
Maguire looks decent for you guys. That's how bad your centre backs are.
Yeah, but I think realistically, we need to start thinking about having what does Amarin's back five look like? It's not none of them are going to survive apart from Delit. Well, no, Dorgu was alive, but I don't even think Dorgu gets in the fucking team anymore. I don't know what happened to Dorgu. So he brought him in. So I don't know.
Who do you get rid of? Do you get rid of like some of your players like Xerxes and stuff like that?
Well, Rashford's on loan. I would have. I mean, I actually looked at Rashford's goal scorer. You know, Kaz. Kaz was when we used to a couple of years. He was like, "I would love to have Rashford." I'm like, brother, you do. Yeah, and I'm glad I've been vindicated because I looked at Rashford's record since he left us. Man has scored 4 goals, 2 at Villa, 2 at Barcelona, in 40 appearances.
What? Rashford's made
This
40.
is prime. This is 28-year-old Rashford has played 40 appearances across Barcelona. You can check this, stat check this. Villa and Barcelona, and he scored 4 goals. He has been dog. He's not been good.
That's got to be nah. I'm sure, like
No, I'm
he's
talking about
scoring
this season. I'm talking about this season. Sorry, my bad. I'm talking about Villa. Have a look at his stats on and tell me if the numbers add up, brother. This guy's lost. It was never a Man United thing. His head is gone.
I keep telling you, every time he breaks up with his childhood sweetheart, his form dips, and every time he gets back with her, I'm telling you right now, he needs a snow bunny, bro.
This guy was. You know what's the craziest thing is? There was some stat that was going around. This would have broken my heart, like real shit. Like there was a stat going around because I got thinking about this the other day. I was watching Roy Keane's like all-time Premier League Man United 11, and it's interesting how none of the modern players even get mentioned, right? Like not even Bruno would get mentioned. And I was thinking, like a couple of years ago, Rashford was on course to break Rooney's record at United. That's crazy to me. Like, would you put Rooney and Rashford in the same conversation? Fuck no.
No, in terms of what they achieved, but also I feel a bit for Rashford because
once
it's
upon
not
a
the
time,
same Man
Rashford was.
United.
No, I was gonna say, like for example, if you, like, I don't know if this is like you know Van Persie and Henry. Obviously, Henry is Henry, right? But at one point, Van Persie was just scoring so many bangers, and technically speaking, like like I don't think Henry can do some of the things like Van Persie can do on his left foot, right? But to even make the comparison at one point was insulting. But at least Van Persie ended up like as some sort of like great. Rashford's not even gonna. He's gonna be considered a good player, not a great, not even a good, just mediocre.
I wouldn't go that far. I'd say he's a good player, but not great.
Like he was looking like probably our since the Fergie era, probably our best striker.
Yeah, that's fair.
Now I wouldn't put him anywhere near that. I'll put Ibrahimovic. Yeah, let me ask you a question. Since the post Fergie era, who's our top 3 strikers? United. I'm putting Ibrahimovic.
I would put Rashford in there. Rashford, Ibrahimovic. I'm trying to think who else you'd have post Ferguson. Like there's not really many to us.
Okay, so let me give you some options. So Ibrahimovic is definitely in my top 3.
Yeah.
Obviously Rashford.
Yeah.
So the other options are Martial. Ty, you like this question?
Go on.
We're talking about the decline of Rashford and the fact that at one point he was on pace to beat Rooney's record at United, right? Which is fucking crazy. And obviously now he's nowhere near that. And we were thinking, is Rashford even in the top 3 strikers we've had post Fergie?
Of course.
And for me,
there's Zlatan.
Yeah, Zlatan's number 1 for me.
Yeah, easily. I'd even say, well, I think, well, I don't know if this counts, but Ronaldo came back and scored 24 goals.
No, it does count.
Yeah, so Ronaldo, Zlatan.
He absolutely counts, yeah.
Ronaldo, Zlatan, and technically Rooney, right? Because he was post Fergie as well.
No. We're talking about signings after the Fergie era.
Oh, okay, cool.
So Ronaldo
Um,
definitely, Ibrahimovic definitely. Has there been a better striker than Rashford?
Oh, that guy, you know who's really good? You're going to like this, Saaj. That guy he played for Napoli now. Hoyland.
Cavani.
Hoyland.
Oh,
I'm taking a piss, but I'm taking a piss. I'm,
I
To
would
be
uh,
say,
honest,
I would say Cavani.
yeah, actually, Cavani was alright, you know.
It was all right.
he
And
was
to be
alright.
honest,
He was just a
and
bit old.
if you count him as a striker or an inside forward, I'd say Mbeumo as well.
Oh,
It might be early for Buemo to put in the conversation, but I think he
No,
could be.
I would agree with that, but the only reason why I disagree with that is because he scored goals at Brentford and he's scoring goals at Man United. I feel like Mbeumo's been your best player. Like he is. I've said if Man United do anything this season, it's going to be because of Cunha and Mbeumo. And I really, I can't even say it's just Mbeumo, but Cunha has been quality as well because of his dribbling. Yeah, I think Cunha and Mbeumo will be there as well. Mate, Cunha and Mbeumo are so fucking good, man.
you know what? Give me fucking Lukaku over Rashford. Fuck it.
Lukaku. Oh, do you know what?
Give me Lukaku
He
over
wasn't that bad at Man United, actually. He wasn't that
Yeah,
bad.
just give me Lukaku over Rashford. Honestly,
You want a Lukaku or
I think he just
Lukaku?
likes Italy. He likes Peroni or whatever is out there. He always wants to go like play in Serie A or something and plays well there. And
That's playing on
internationally, he's really good. Yeah.
the problem with Lukaku is that he got fat as fuck, innit? He was so fat at one point for us, mate.
That's
You can't be that fat and play in the league. I'm sorry. Name a single fat striker that's done well.
Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo.
I knew he was going to say that.
Not in the Premier League, my G. Maybe elsewhere, but not in the Premier League.
Not in the Prem.
Oh,
You know
that's
what I was
right,
watching
yeah.
the other day?
Wayne Rooney, easy.
You boys would like this segue, yeah. I've been on a Thierry Henry bender on YouTube recently. I've been watching all his CBS shit. I watched his. I don't know if you guys have seen it when they took him back to Highbury, and he went there and he was like, I ain't going inside that bullshit because he was like, if I go in there, I'll be crushed. And I felt for him because obviously Highbury is where he made his name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now Highbury is what it is. You know, just fucking flats and shit. And like he was just like emotionally he couldn't go in there, but obviously he went to the Emirates, saw his statue, and then they started showing me some of his goals, and I was watching it, and the point is and I think this is the point, like when they showed the goal he did against Real Madrid, when Real Madrid had all the Galacticos, yeah, and I if you watch that, one of the best parts of his goal was R9. R9 was actually next to him trying to shoulder, and Henri just brushed him off.
Yeah,
And
I
then
remember that.
I remember seeing that, thinking to myself, like, the prime Real Madrid team watching Henri turn up to their ground and just dog them like that. Like,
I think Arsenal were the first team to beat Real Madrid, first English team to beat Real Madrid in the Champions League,
Yeah. And I mean, what a player Henri was, man.
He was so good, man. He was so,
honestly, I don't think we give him enough credit on this podcast. Like, we should really be talking about.
It really pains me, when people are saying that. Like when I hear Liverpool fans say stuff like Salah's clear of Henri, he's a fraud, and I'm just like, bro, you're 13. You're 13. You're 13. Listen.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why we got.
Man's chatting to me. You ain't even seen one episode of Ed and Eddie. You're chatting to me
honestly,
about Henri.
I wouldn't even let's just keep this on Henri. Like Henri, there's no player can. Let's just be clear. No player. The only player in my opinion that can go close to Henri in the Premier League is Ronaldo.
Agreed. Yeah, I would say that in terms of attack.
And even then, obviously Ronaldo had a great fucking. I mean, he won a lot when he was here, but man, what Henri was doing for Arsenal was just different, man. I just remember listening to some of the commentary about. If you just go on YouTube and type in commentary about Henri and what ex-players were saying about him.
You and John Terry said before he'd face Arsenal, we'd have nightmares. Nightmares, mate.
Nightmares, yeah.
Same with Rio Ferdinand, same with Jamie Carragher.
Yeah, Carragher said he's the only striker that made me feel inferior before he even walked on the pitch. That's just aura. And some players got it like that, and I feel like I feel like even for that invincible team, you take Henry out of that invincible team, it's a very different team.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
You know, and that's still a very I mean, Lundberg, Pires, Gilberto Silva, Vieira. That's a great framework. That's Bergkamp. You know, at the time, I'm just thinking you could have had, if you didn't have Henry in that team, who else would you have had, for example?
Who would replace Henry?
Yeah, in that invincible team that was around.
Probably would have been Wiltord, I think.
Yeah.
No,
And then,
but
the one
Wilton
that
was
got
obviously
away,
a backup.
looking
I'm
at the
talking about
left.
if you could swap him for any player around, that would have been realistic.
At that time.
Probably R9 would have been the only one, but he's not realistic, right?
No.
In terms of someone, I'm just thinking about a striker that was around that time, 2003-4, that was banging them in. Maybe
Well, the only player would have probably the player we sold to get Henry in the first place. I would have had Anelka.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what? You know what was crazy? That when Henry was like, "Oh, the two players." Oh, this was crazy. You guys must have had this as well. So he was at the airport and Drogba was there, and he was saying to Drogba like, "Yo, can you imagine if we played up front?" And he made the point that the two players he wish he could play for, that the two players he said he wish he could play with, that he never played with, I think in the Premier League, was Anelka and Drogba. But for Drogba, it was because Drogba didn't like playing on the left. And Henry obviously could come in from the left. And can you imagine their link-up play and the finishing that would have happened? Like, oh.
I've said already.
Man had Drogba. Fuck, you know.
Drogba and Henry would be so disgusting.
Yeah, I would have loved to see that. Because that was the thing. When Torres came to Chelsea and it was Torres Drogba, I knew that was never going to work. They just clashed.
Torres was kind of finished, I think, just before he went to Chelsea, his legs had gone, like he was injured and stuff. Like, but I think he scored against Chelsea, and that he kind of fooled Chelsea to kind of signing him.
This was still the prime Torres. It was just confusing because I remember that season so well, and Torres was so bad.
Yeah, he was awful, man.
Remember that?
He was so bad.
The only good thing about that transfer was FIFA, because like when they were playing on FIFA together, that was fucking crazy having Drogba and Torres in the same team. But in reality, like, it was terrible. It was terrible. As it is, I'm pretty sure Torres ended up winning a Champions League anyway with Chelsea. So
yeah, it's a bit weird that he won probably more. He actually won titles with the Chelsea. He didn't win shit with Liverpool really, and then but he had like a much better season. He's like a legend at Liverpool in the way how good he was.
Yeah, do you think Fernando Torres ruined his Liverpool legacy by moving to Chelsea?
I don't know. I think
the thing is that I don't think Liverpool fans look at Chelsea as a rival in terms of
true.
You know? But I think if you look at Liverpool legends, do they speak about Torres as a Liverpool legend as much as a Gerrard or a Carragher? Probably not.
I mean, but they're like Scousers as well, and they were like one club men. I think. I don't think it ruined his legacy too much. It didn't piss Liverpool fans off at the time for sure.
I think Liverpool fans are super loyal to anyone that stays at the club. Like, I think even with Trent, they gave Trent so much shit when he left for Madrid. They don't stand for that shit. So
yeah, the one who gets it the most probably from Liverpool fans, Michael Owen.
Yeah, definitely.
He's even as a personality, he's a bit annoying. As a pundit, a horrible player. Back in the day at Liverpool, he was good. But like as a pundit, he just comes out with the most dry stuff.
Even Owen was saying when he was 17 and 18, he actually won back-to-back Golden Boots. That's fucking crazy, right? By the way, at 17 and 18 to do that, to win back-to-back Golden Boots is fucking. And then he was like, when Henry came, it was done. Like he looked at Henry and he was like, I'm never winning a Golden Boot again.
Yeah.
And as long as Henry was there, he won Golden Boot after. Henry just. I mean, there's some stat about Henry in one season got 20 goals and 20 assists.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Like, think about that for a second. That's a KDB level assists.
Just go back to Henry. Like there weren't that many strikers like that type of like an Henry type player. Like there was Henry, there's Ronaldo. You know, like players that would score crazy goals, but also make and create, do all this sort of dribbling and stuff. Like I think the other top strikers at the time, like with Van Nistelrooy or like who are these? Like were just goal machines, really. Majority of the time, good players, but they were more like goal machines, like Shevchenko or Inzaghi. Like that Inzaghi's the extreme one. He's like a poacher, but like strikers like around that time, like were more like just goal machines only. Like Henry was like a goal machine, and he could create and he could play like really well, and he's dribbling everything. There's just some players you watch like Henry, Zidane, Ronaldinho, not just even just the goals, the dribbling, everything. Like you just watch them play, it's just like watching a movie or something. Like just the way they get the ball and stuff, just the style. Like Salah scores crazy goals, but it don't give me goosebumps the way you watch those players.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it?
Yeah. Where'd our guy go?
I don't know. I'm gonna wrap things up now, anyway, guys.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Thanks, guys, for coming and tuning in. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you later. Bye.
All right, catch you later.